That's kind of that prototypical professional looking impact where you can see a lot of your backside from down the line. Your right arm has some bend in it. The right forearm is right down the shaft. And your chest is some amount open. Henry, yep. Turn and do that from down the line so they can see that what I'm looking at. So you can see a lot of his backside here. You can see a bend in this arm. You can see that forearm and the shaft basically are matching. And we can see that his rib cage is open because we can see the logo on his shirt here. So his body's opened up.
Impact, okay? You got to know where you're going.
So we've got to understand what impact is supposed to more or less look like.
And feel like.
Because
a lot of people are trying to get there. And yes, they need the understanding, but they also need to know what it feels like.
Well, this is a question I often ask people, as you've seen in lessons. I'll say, okay, I want you to set up to the ball and then go to impact and show me what, in your mind, optimal impact looks like. And how often do people even get close?
Not very often. Probably because they've never been there before. So let's give them the benefit of the doubt there.
Most people don't even know what it's remotely supposed to feel like. They're really far away usually. Usually I have to move things around drastically to get the alignments how they're supposed to look.
Right.
So I was going to say, let's kind of walk through what that looks like.
Yeah. So
to do that, I brought a bat because I always like to go back to a Stone Age sport where we're just hitting something with a stick, and we're not really worried about a face. We're just going to ram this bat into the back of the ball. How would I do it? Would I hit the ball like this with the bat facing straight back at me and my arms fully extended, both of them?
Probably not if you want to put the maximum force into that.
Yeah, and if I want to hit the thing consistently, no, because I'm too close to the point where my arms roll over at that point. So the barrel will actually go it'll kind of roll up and go over the ball.
Yeah.
Which is why people, when you swing early, you're too early on a ball, you usually ground out to third because your barrel goes up and hits ground ball. Okay, so what I'm going to look like is I'm going to have my body more turned. You can see my right forearm is kind of right in line with the bat, right? What's the barrel look like relative to my chest?
All right, this barrel of the bat's actually kind of parallel to your chest here, something we've talked a lot about before.
Yeah, so the barrel's fairly close to parallel to my chest. So in order for me to get there, there's a specific order of operations that has to happen. So we can't take this bat and just push it out in front of us first thing, right? Because if I do that, I arrive with my chest pointing this direction still. It's out of order.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
And the other thing I noticed is if you go back to impact with that baseball bat.
The good impact?
Yeah, a good one. This right arm, this trail arm, is a little bit underneath his lead arm here. Now, obviously, some of the wrist conditions and the grip is a little different than the baseball swing.
For sure.
But that right arm under the left arm.
Why is the right arm under the left arm? Well, what do you notice about my body?
Right. Turned out of the way, the chest is opening.
And it's on this incline. The incline of my body matches the barrel pretty close, right?
So go ahead and do that again and straighten your arms out and see what happens. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So let's take it to a golf club now. I know baseball swing, again, there's a few differences. So let's look at it with a golf club. And I'm just going to show impact for everybody here at home. So if I turn into impact here, this is kind of the idea of what we're looking for, right?
So that's kind of that prototypical professional looking impact where you can see a lot of your backside from down the line. Your right arm has some bend in it. The right forearm is right down the shaft. And your chest is some amount open. Henry, turn and do that from down the line so they can see that what I'm looking at. So you can see a lot of his backside here. You can see a bend in this arm. You can see that forearm and the shaft basically are matching. And we can see that his rib cage is open because we can see the logo on his shirt here. So his body's opened up.
Right. The lead side has really gotten out of the way. And you see I have some shaft lean here too. And you notice the back of my left hand where it's kind of pointing. Now that can differ a little bit based on grip, right? For some players it's going to be a little more like this looking where it's bowed. And for you and me who have a little bit stronger left hand, it'll look a little bit more like that, right?
Yeah.
Something we've discussed before.
For sure. So grip dictates a lot of what it looks like, the alignments at impact. But the thing that is lined up for everybody really is that right forearm is down the shaft or under it. Mm-hmm. And that club face is pretty square. and it stays fairly square for quite a while, right?
Yeah. So being able to feel impact and be able to even hit some little shots from this position, that's really a big part in building up this motion and having understand where we're going and where we need to get back to in the golf swing.
For sure, we have to create that roadmap. So I think that that's first thing, the first key to being able to build a rotational swing is understanding where we're headed. Hey guys, this video only contained one of the keys to a rotational golf swing. To watch the rest of the series, please click on the link up here or in the description. Thanks. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Click the link below to access my free 5 keys on building a rotational golf swing and learn how to swing like an athlete. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. We'd love to welcome you aboard. And be sure to comment below and leave feedback so we know how we can better serve you. Thanks again. We appreciate all of you.